Good day everyone. I am going to share with you slides concerning MUET paper 2 speaking. We will start with some general overview on how MUET speaking is carried out. As you can see here, this is a seating arrangement in MUET speaking. We have two examiners with Q as the head examiner and R as the second examiner. The candidates will sit according to their index number stated in their MUET slip, which can be downloaded from the MPM website. We will start with candidate A first, followed by candidate B, C and D. During the examination day, candidates must bring with them pencil or pen, MUET slip and IC. Writing papers are provided for all candidates. This paper consists of two parts, namely part 1 and part 2. In part 1, candidates are given 2 minutes to prepare. During the preparation time, candidates are not allowed to ask any questions to the examiners. Once the 2-minute preparation time is over, candidates will take turn and speak for 2 minutes. You are to talk only about the task assigned to you. Give a minimum of 2 points with proper elaboration. For part 2, you are given 3 minutes to prepare your points. There are 5 points given. So brainstorm the given point, or you can even come up with your own points. Utilize the 3 minutes given and prepare a thorough elaboration. How marks are awarded? During the first task, you have to focus on 3 aspects. Number 1, task fulfillment. Task fulfillment is referring to the relevancy of the content of the point given by the candidate and the level and the development of the idea. The relevancy is referring to how appropriate the point given by the candidate is to the task assigned to them. Next, the development of idea is referring to how convincing your points are by providing significant details to support the points. The more information you give, the higher marks you will get. In short, address the task effectively by giving relevant ideas and provide excellent development of ideas. Number 2, discourse management. Discourse management here is referring to the fluency and coherency of the candidates. Try to speak fluently without too much hesitations and stumbling. Avoid using too many fillers. Fillers are meaningless words, phrases, or sounds that mark pause or hesitation in speech. For example, and so on. Actually, it is okay to have fillers, but try to minimize it as it shows your level of confidence. Next, the coherence part. Candidates are advised to speak coherently using appropriate cohesive features, such as firstly, secondly, next, moreover, in addition, etc. For language part, candidates must use appropriate grammar, wide range of vocabulary, and accurate pronunciation. Firstly, use a proper grammar. Avoid Manglish, such as the use of la or ma. Another thing, some candidates tend to use contraction words like gonna, wanna, don'tcha. These are actually examples of informal English, so don't use it in formal examination. Secondly, Candidates must use appropriate and wide range of vocabulary. You are advised to use as many low-frequency words as possible during your presentation. For example, use the word superb instead of very good, or baffled instead of confused. The language also need to be intelligible. Intelligible here is referring to comprehensible. People need to understand what you are saying. So speak clearly, don't mumble, and speak too softly. Next, in terms of stress and intonation, don't speak monotonously and do not read from your text. You can refer to them occasionally, but do not read from the text as it's going to affect your marks. Pronunciation. It has to be accurate and clear. This is a sample of MUET speaking question. For your information, each candidate will be given one question paper and it is placed before each candidate. Do not write anything on the question paper as other candidates will be using the same question paper. Okay, the question that we have here is, technology helps us in many ways. What are some of the ways? Okay, so for candidate A, you have to give a presentation to your class. Talk about how technology helps us shop online. For candidate B, talk about how technology helps us make friends. Candidate C, talk about how technology helps us do homework. And for candidate D, talk about how technology helps us find entertainment. So as you can see here, even though all candidates receive the same set of questions, but the task assigned to each candidate is different. Therefore, focus on your task and prepare your points accordingly. I'm going to share with you some tips on how to attempt part 1 of the individual presentation. So we are focusing on candidate A's task, which is talk about how technology helps us shop online. Okay, so firstly, read the question carefully and identify the keywords and write them down on the paper given. This will help to ensure that you are not talking about something else or going off tangent. Next, using the keywords, come up with relevant points to support your task. Give appropriate elaboration and specific example to verify your elaboration. Lastly, use cohesive features while presenting. This will help you to gain marks in discourse management aspect. Let's look at the question given. Okay, how technology helps us shop online. The main subject in this question is technology, and the task that you have to discuss is how technology helps us shop online. So there are basically 3 keywords here, namely technology, help, and online shopping. The word technology here is quite broad. It can be machinery, applications, and anything related to the advancements of science. As the question is focusing on online shopping, Hence, we have to find the connection or link between online shopping and technology. So, narrow down the scope of discussion as you are given only 2 minutes to prepare. One example that we can focus on is internet, as without internet connection, online shopping won't be possible. So your task here is to come up with 2 points to prove how internet helps you shop online by giving a specific example to verify your discussion. This is one of the possible answers for us to look at. The point here is a platform for online shopping. So explain what do you mean by that by providing elaboration and give specific example. Okay, elaborate the example given and link it to the task assigned to you. Okay, so we have mobile apps. When we are talking about platform for online shopping, is actually referring to mobile apps. We have Shopee, Lazada, Amazon, to name a few, which accessible via smartphones or any gadgets that you have, right? So use a specific example. Okay, so we chose Shopee. It is a user-friendly app which allows consumers to choose from various retailers, and this actually somewhat make these consumers become smarter. Okay, what do you mean by that? Explain further. Okay, so we have more options. We can choose the best product by comparing prices and quality. Okay, so this is the outline of the possible answer that you can have for this particular point. Here's some tip. To get better marks in TF, you can compare and contrast your point. Let's say here, you can compare online shopping with conventional shopping. I will explain further about this in the upcoming slides. Okay, so let's take a look at this first. This is the complete version of the points highlighted in the previous slide. Alright, so in this particular slide, we start with mentioning the task. Okay, you don't really have to repeat or reread the whole situation given in the question paper, as it is actually a waste of the 2 minutes given to you, because sometimes the situation given can be quite lengthy. Alright, so just simply highlight the task, elaborate the point, and support it with specific example, and wrap it up in the last sentence by restating the task by concluding the point discussed. So we can begin with technology has helped us to shop online because it provides us with a platform to shop. So this is our first point. Okay, explain further. This e-commerce platform offers various online shopping mobile applications app to choose from. Okay, for instance, this is the example: Shopee, Lazada, Amazon, that can be accessed via any smart gadgets. Okay, so choose one specific example. Shopee is a user-friendly app which allows consumers to purchase goods from various local and international retailers. So this is what the question wants you to highlight: how technology helps. So explain what do you mean. This gives us more options whereby we can choose the best product by comparing prices and quality. So wrap it up, right, by using concluding sentence. Thus, it is clear that this e-commerce platform helps us to be smarter consumers as we can choose the best product at the best price. Okay. In this version of answer, we can see that the candidate addresses the task satisfactorily. Adequate response was given, plus the content was relevant and appropriate. However, if the candidate compare and contrast the main subject in the task given, which is the online shopping, there will be a good and substantive development of ideas given. So this will allow you to get better marks. In the next slide, I will give another version on how to elaborate this particular point using comparing and contrasting method. Okay, this is another option for you to look at. In this slide, we are retaining the same formula with some improvement in the concluding part. We are adding compare and contrast element to make our discussion more substantive and sophisticated. So we begin with, again, introducing the task. And then we provide the point. After that, we elaborate the point, mention a specific example, explain the example, focus on how technology helps consumers shop online. Lastly, conclude the discussion. Let's go through this together, right? Just like the previous slide, we still begin with technology has helped us to shop online. Mention the point due to the advancement of the internet. Okay, so to begin with, it provides us, the consumers, a convenient e-commerce platform. So this is a further elaboration on the point given. This virtual shopping platform supplies the consumers selections of online sites at their fingertips. Sites such as Shopee, Lazada, Amazon give consumers options of retailers from all over the world. Okay, so consumers just simply need to access the apps, select the products needed, add them to the cart, make payment, and within few days the parcel will be delivered to their doorsteps. So this is the part where we are answering what the question wants: how technology helps consumers shop online. Okay, this is the comparison and the comparison part. So this is more convenient as we do not have to go through the hassle of going to the physical shops. Okay, as simple as that. So when candidates compare and contrast ideas, it shows their level of wisdom, in a sense that they are expanding the horizon of their discussion. So you can get better marks in terms of task fulfillment. Alright, so with these two versions of answers, you can choose whichever that suits you the best. Moving on, this is the second point that you can have for this particular question. You can say that technology helps us shop online as it provides a reliable security measures. So explain, what do you mean? Okay, reliable security measures here is referring to safe and secure payment using internet banking. Alright, so we explain further what do you mean by that. So what consumers have to do is log into their internet banking using their own username and password, which is protected. So how it is protected? You have to key in the tag number sent to your mobile. So this proves that this is a secured transaction. Okay, so give a specific example. Again, you can choose Lazada. So if you shop at Lazada, you have to key in the tag number sent to your mobile before the purchase is completed. Okay, so this is the complete version of the second point. We begin with a cohesive device. We are still retaining the same formula in developing and elaborating the ideas. So you can read through the slides here. We are talking about how reliable internet banking payment method is. Okay, and what do we mean by that? The customers are required to key in their username and password and request for the tag number. So without a legit tag number, the transaction will be denied. So we are talking about the safety of online transaction due to the advancement of the technology. Explain further. The security features helps to assure that only the rightful account holder is making the transaction. And the benefit is this will prevent people from accessing and misusing our online banking account. Wrap it up, concluding sentence. Hence, this is a safe cashless payment alternative for customers who need to shop. Alright, that's it for part 1. We'll continue with part 2 later on. That's all from me. Thank you.